Welcome to your November 2020 love reading. We're going to be doing my favorite spread, which is what is your person thinking and feeling about you? What are they going to do about it? And what will be the outcome of that? And vice versa. What are you thinking about your person of interest or significant other? What are you going to be doing about it? And what will be the outcome of all of your thoughts and actions as a whole? Now, I do want to note that we won't be doing extended readings this month, but I will be doing a bonus where I pull 3 cards from the Lover's Oracle, and it's only 99 cents. So I'll tell you how to find that at the very end. And also at the end, I'll be pulling a card for your finances out of the Law of Attraction finance deck. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey there, Aries, and welcome. Let's go ahead and see what your person is thinking and feeling about you. This could be your significant other, your person of interest, or if you're waiting for someone to come in, it's going to sort of show us the state that they're in, how far out are they? Ooh, and this one went ahead and popped out. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. So for many of you, your person of interest or significant other, or I was just saying as this popped out, the person that you're trying to draw in seems to be behaving very independently and solo at this time. They are very involved in their own inner world. They seem to have everything that they need. With the 9 of Pentacles here, this is the card of being single. So this also indicates to me that a lot of you Aries out there are possibly single, and you're pulling in someone who's single but whole and complete and ready for something. Now, if this is your person of interest, this is just showing that they are, possibly not dating anyone else. They're just very content by themselves at this time. For cross watchers, again, I think a lot of Aries are definitely, just chilling and very happy in their own world. And for those of you in a relationship, this could just be that, again, your person is whole and complete outside of the relationship. This is indicating to me that they don't have a codependent mindset, that they're very much established in their own right here and content by themselves. So what is Aries' person of interest or significant other going to be doing about how they're thinking and feeling about Aries at this time? Now, remember, this is how they're thinking and feeling about you. So it could also be that they feel like you are very solid and steady, and seem to have it all here and quite happy by yourself. So what they're going to do, for some of you, if you're in a relationship, they feel like they're sort of at a crossroads. In the traditional deck, this 2 of Swords is about making a decision, but they are blindfolded, and still hitting the target. So they definitely, they feel these energies around them in regards to you. They feel your energy around you, but they feel like when it comes to making decisions in this relationship, that it's sort of a shot in the dark, but that they have hit it on the head before if they are in a relationship with you, but they just maybe never quite know how to approach you. Now, if you are, just interested in this person, Aries, then it seems like they don't really know how to approach you. They feel like they might have an idea, but they still feel like when they approach you, they're kind of throwing, again, arrows or knives in the dark, trying to hit the target. Now, as far as those of you who are single and waiting for your lover to come in, they are looking for you, but they don't quite have the vision yet. They may have some doubts, and so they're kind of putting themselves out there, but they just are not seeing a clear path towards you. So maybe do some energy work on, sending them light and love and opening up that path for them to come towards you so that they can see it a little bit clearer. And what is going to be the outcome of what Aries person is thinking and feeling and how they are behaving? We will pull some clarifiers as well from my beautiful deck over here, but we'll get to that in a moment. King of Swords. So it doesn't seem as they'll be cutting you out, but for some of you, there could be a period of silence going on here with the King of Swords. With him being in reverse, it could be some of you, were dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini, and they seem to be, even because they feel like you're so content and they're so content, and they don't really know how to approach you, they're not really going to be. If there was any sort of whether you're in a relationship or this is someone you've been involved with, if there was any disconnection where they may have been kind of authoritative and holding back, either they're giving up completely or they're going to try a different way because this wasn't working. But I definitely want to clarify that King of Swords in reverse. For some of you, it could be you recently broke up with one, or you're interested in one and he's just not quite coming in yet. He's there, his energy's there, but it's not upright, so he's not showing up yet in your life. Tell me a little more about what Aries is thinking and feeling about their person of interest or significant other at this time, to bring us a little bit more illumination into this reading. Four of Swords. So you're definitely thinking about your person of interest or significant other. You may be visualizing if you're doing it, going about it. Can you see that, Aries? If you're going about it in the right way, then you're definitely visualizing and planning for them. If you're in a relationship, you're thinking constructively about how to make this work. And if you're single, you're thinking. So make sure when you're doing this thinking, Aries, that you're not thinking negatively or feeling doubtful, that you're definitely visualizing and envisioning this future with this person. And what is Aries going to do about how they're thinking and feeling about their person at this time? What is Aries going to be doing about how they're thinking and feeling about their person at this time? The Sun. So you're definitely very open to your person. It's like Aries, if they've got your attention, you obviously really like them. For some of you, it could be a Leo that you're dealing with, but I definitely feel like you are open and ready, and you're going to be vibrating love and light, especially after watching this reading. We're going to definitely pull a clarifier on the King of Swords in reverse and the Four of Swords to see what you're thinking, Aries. But first of all, let's see what the outcome is going to be in this scenario in November for Aries and their person of interest or significant other. Felt the card almost fall out there. Yeah, I think this one wants to come off because it doesn't want to go in. The King of Cups. So for those of you that did resonate with when I said that he may have been a little bit of an authoritarian, maybe playing some games communication wise, you know, being a little inconsistent, because this does represent Aquarius, Uranus, so he could have been coming and going, a little bit sporadic, or she, sorry, for those of you dealing with the female, it's like they may have been all over the board and they're trying a different approach. That's what I had said. And they're coming in as the King of Cups. Now again, King can be a female as well. It's just they're in their very highest energy in the minor arcana. So they're highly evolved emotionally, and they're coming in, you know, of course, some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or someone with it in their ascendant or their moon sign. But I do feel like the King of Cups is them approaching you instead of from a you know, this mental strategy that wasn't seeming to work out for them. They're now going to come at you with this very loving energy. And since this is the outcome for you as well, whether you have water in your chart or not, Aries, you are going to you know, it's the Fool's journey. You two started with the Ace of Cups, and now you've made it to the King of Cups. So this is a highly evolved, mature love. You're going about it in a very balanced, emotional way. Now, for those of you who are single, this is showing that there is someone coming in for you who's definitely ready for something serious, who is highly emotionally involved and wants to, not wants to love you, because that would be, you know, more like the Page of Cups or the Knight of Cups. This is someone who has the love there for you. They're vibrating it. They're ready for you. They're ready for this relationship. And I think you are too, Aries, with the Sun here. But let's go ahead and tell me a little more about this King of Swords in reverse. And I want to note really quick that these cards in this deck are a little bit graphic, although they're very, very beautiful. So I did mark this reading as 18 and over. But I just want to give you a heads up in case you're uncomfortable with that. So we had two cards fall out here, and it's for this King of Swords in reverse. So we have the Four of Wands. So here we're dealing with swords energy, which is, you know, that mental communication, speaking, thinking. And here we're dealing with love and emotions. But now we have the Four of Wands. And in the traditional deck, this is a card that very much is about a marriage, moving in together, living together, and it's very passionate, as you can see in this deck. So it's a very close, intimate, passionate love. And so I do feel like this person's, you know, they're like, I'm tired of going back and forth with communication. I just want to be with Aries, and they're just going to come to you. So that even if you're single, you could be having some sort of rendezvous, but this is a very steady sort of passion. Of all the Wands cards, this one to me is the most steady and secure. With that Four of Wands, and for some of you, could be moving in together, living together, something like that. So then we have the High Priestess in reverse. So this is saying that you're not necessarily going to be following your intuition and thinking about, oh, this person played these games, or vice versa. It's going to be much more of a physical attraction here and an emotional attraction. It's like intuition wise, basing it on anything that happened in the past is not going to be an issue here, because the spark is so strong between the two of you. Let's go ahead and pull a clarifier for the Four of Swords. What is Aries thinking about their person of interest or significant other? And also, if you're very single at this time, Aries, this is like a solid mate coming in for you. So I do want to pull a clarifier about that Two of Swords as well. And you won't even really need intuition. It's like they're operating off intuition, but you don't necessarily need to. You just need to stay content in yourself as you have been. So what is Aries thinking about their person of interest or significant other at this time? Sorry if that was a little loud. Seven of Swords. So for some of you, again, it's what are you thinking about? Don't deceive yourselves. This is the card of deception. You know, don't let your mind wander to the worst case scenario or any kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. You really want to be thinking positively, but for some of you, you could have had some deceit in this relationship in the past if you're with this person, and that could be hard for you to let go of. And that's why I feel like when it comes to them kind of throwing these shots in the dark at you, you are going to respond, and it's not going to be based off your intuition, which would be that mental energy. Swords again here, thinking about the things in the past that weren't good, any deceptions that may have happened between the two of you. You are going to jump into the passion, but at this current time you are thinking about that. You're thinking about, is this person deceiving me? Have they been deceiving me? Is it a deception that anyone's even coming for me? Am I going to be single forever? For those of you that are single, let's go ahead and pull one more clarifier for this Seven of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. So some of you are dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and whether that's male or female, this, you know, you're feeling very strategic in how you go about this, because you do want this stability with this person and you don't want to deal with any sort of deception. So you're willing to make this work. You're willing to strategize and think about how to make it work, but definitely you have to be thinking ahead, thinking forward, which is very easy for you to do, Aries. But if you are caught up in your emotions or any old resentments, that could be somewhat challenging. So make sure, and I see you, you know, you're operating with very positive energy and light here. So go ahead and give me a clarifier for this Two of Swords. The Seven of Wands in reverse. Now the Seven of Wands was sort of this like battle of wills going on between you two. You know, here they're being very intimate and close, but it's still, it's like they have their clothes on. They're still trying to figure each other out and strategize. So in reverse, it's like your person is not going to be, they don't want to play games anymore. They want to come in, but they're not quite sure how to do it. Give me one more. The Magician. Some of you, again, could be dealing with a Gemini. But their behavior is going to be just trying to figure out, you know, they're dealing with a lot of Swords energy here. So, you know, you are focused on that present time, but you're going to be operating out of, you know, love and light. So I do feel like they're a little bit more in their head about how to, you know, they're really kind of caught up there a little bit. I'm surprised the Nine of Swords doesn't show up, but you definitely just keep vibrating positive, keep being that example for them, and they are going to come in here for you with this Four of Wands energy. And they are really trying to figure out how to do this, and you're doing it in a very practical way, Aries. You're like, okay, I'm over here, I'm ready, you know, I'm bringing you in, and they see you like that. If it's not, for those of you who haven't met your person yet, but they are feeling you even if you haven't. So I want to go ahead and pull a card. I just pulled that one, but I wasn't asking. So I want to pull a card for the King of Cups outcome. One more clarifier for our lovely outcome here with the King of Cups, and then we'll get into the financial deck. The Chariot. Yes, so you know, King of Cups is again Pisces. See, we have the little fish here, Cancer and Scorpio, and the Chariot is Cancer. So again, a lot of you are dealing with a Cancer, someone who has a Cancer moon, Cancer rising, maybe a Cancer Venus, something like that. But they definitely are moving forward with you here. And this Four of Wands energy, emotionally, intuitively, they want to make progress with you. They just need to get out of their mental energy a little bit, and they need to not come at you, you know, with any kind of word games or strategies where they're like, should I call Aries every other day? You know, because you're not going to play that game. You're over here, you're very practical. You're thinking about, you know, you almost, maybe some of you feel deceived when they do that, when they sort of push and pull with the words. It's like you feel like you should be able to call them any time of the day. They should answer. There shouldn't be any weird, like, oh, you know, should I pick up, should I not? You can't get a hold of them, you know, maybe it's an emergency. You need your person to be reliable and solid and steady, like the Queen of Pentacles. And so, you know, I really do think you two are going to be able to figure this out. And if you've been together for a while, it could be a cyclical thing. I always do mention that, where they get in their head and then you two, you know, get back in your passion, and you're the one who kind of practically holds the fort down here, Aries. But you definitely don't let things slide. Like, you definitely see, you know, if there's any deceit here, and you keep that in account. But when it comes to your behavior, you just want to get along, you just want to be positive, and this is going to help you to continue to move forward, continue to blossom. A lot of love here. It's very mature. I really like it. And for those of you waiting for your person, they are going to be coming in. You know, this is the towards the end of November now, but they're going to be coming in and moving forward with you here. I'm going to say, you know, it's going to be different for all of you because it is a general reading, but it does feel very close. But you do definitely have to keep in that positive mindset and visualize this person coming in. So I hope that this helped bring you some clarity, Aries. Let's go ahead and pull a card from the Law of Attraction financial deck, and then I'll see you out. And if you want to go into the extended, I'll be pulling a card from 3 cards from the Lover's Oracle. I love those 3 cards where I have the Group A, the Group B, and the Group C. Like I said, it's 99 cents, which is a great deal. You can go ahead and go down to the link in the bottom of the feed. And if you're on IGTV, the link is in the bio. You'll see my product catalog. Scroll all the way to the bottom to the November bonus readings, and you'll see Aries November bonus, 99 cents. Click on it, and we can find a card for you in the Lover's Oracle to give you some advice for the rest of November into December, until I get to your December readings. Okay, Aries, your financial card is appreciation and love are identical vibrations. So, you know, really being in the sun energy. Appreciation and love are identical vibrations. Appreciation is the vibration of alignment with who you are. Appreciation is the absence of everything that feels bad and the presence of everything that feels good. When you focus upon what you want, when you tell the story of how you want your life to be, you will come closer and closer to the vicinity of appreciation. And when you reach it, it will pull you toward all things that you consider to be good in a very powerful way. So again, this was the financial card, but it actually has to do with love, ironically enough. So when you're thinking here, think about what you want. Don't think about, you know, how it could go wrong, or how they could be deceiving you, or how someone treated you in the past, or even how they treated you in the past, because I do see them getting out of that swords energy and not playing as many games. So you have to have some trust, and really trust that you have the power to manifest here with the Magician showing up. And you know, you're very solid in yourself with the Queen of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles. So just keep those thoughts positive, Aries. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and light, and I can't wait to see you in the December readings, or you know, in the bonus reading. Thank you, Aries.